All right, a live look here. That breaking news. We continue to follow the burn in West Miami-Dade. You see it, you smell it, no doubt. The fire scorching thousands of acres and sending smoke across parts of South Florida. You see just how bright and brilliant and ravaging those flames are. For people living or working nearby, the conditions have certainly changed by the hour. We do have live team coverage for you this afternoon.
Adam Berg is in the Weather Center on how conditions are affecting the firefight. But first, Briana Nespral is live for us in West Miami-Dade with the newest information.
Well, let me tell you, yesterday it looked a lot different than it did yesterday. I mean, yesterday in this area, I couldn't really smell the smoke. I couldn't see much of it either. But I can tell you this morning, it became very smoky outside. In fact, it was hard to breathe. I had to wear a mask for much of the morning newscast. Now, conditions have improved somewhat. We're not seeing or smelling as much of the smoke right now. But I can show you right now, far into the distance, you can see a heavy plume of smoke rising into the sky as crews continue this fight. And this is something that we've been seeing throughout the morning, throughout the past couple of days, just flames tearing through thousands of acres of dry brush with thick smoke rising above West Miami-Dade. Now, that larger fire began on Monday, because right now we're talking two different brush fires. One larger began on Monday, another one, a smaller fire, ignited just nearby yesterday. We're talking so close, one on Northwest 41st Street, the other one on Northwest 74th Street. And throughout the morning, we've been talking to people, to neighbors living in this area of how it's affected them. Some of them have been waiting inside, skipping their morning walk because of how strong that smell is. Some of them walking outside and seeing ash on their cars, deciding, hey, I'm going to wait it out before I step back outside. It's even interrupting summer tennis lessons. I spoke to a tennis coach who said yesterday they had to cancel lessons halfway through the camp because of how strong it was, how those smoky conditions are making it hard to breathe. But these conditions have really been changing day to day, even hour to hour, which is why officials are asking people to stay alert. Even the flames aren't close, they say it can still affect the air quality. Really quickly, I want to talk about these containment numbers. That larger fire that began Monday has grown. It is now 7,500 acres, 30% contained. That second fire that began yesterday, that's 500 acres and 25% contained. So we're going to continue monitoring these numbers throughout the day, but I actually want to bring in my colleague Adam Berg with a look at how these conditions, how the forecast is impacting the firefight. Hey, Adam.
Hey there, Briana. It looks like they just issued a special weather statement, probably talking about the air quality with these brush fires. It literally just came out. So as soon as I have 2 seconds, I'm going to get a little bit more information for you guys on this special weather statement that goes until 4 o'clock Eastern. But again, I'm pretty much certain it has something to do with the air quality with these brush fires. Now, we're using First Alert Live Doppler to actually capture some of the debris in the air, some of the particles in the air from these brush fires. So we've got, again, at least two. I'm almost thinking there's another little hot spot right in through here, because you can see this one area of green and then another right in through here and then another, right? So at least we've got at least a couple of brush fires going. Containment still very low on these brush fires right now. And look at how far north this plume of smoke is going here. Almost into Palm Beach County. This is all smoke from these brush fires all along US 27. Here's Weston and through here. You've got Sunrise, Plantation, the Sawgrass Expressway. So even though winds have shifted a little bit more like south-southeast to north-northwest, instead of yesterday, we were kind of southwest to northeast, blowing more of that smoke a little farther to the east. The winds have shifted a bit, saving some areas from this smoke. But boy, that plume, it has gotten a lot larger though, right? So there is that. All right, winds right now out of the south-southeast. They have picked up a bit this afternoon versus yesterday. We're about 5, 10, 15 miles per hour now out of the south-southeast. Now let's go ahead and talk about where that pushes this plume of smoke. I think it's pretty obvious here. It's going to continue to push it north through the afternoon. Again, saving some of these more eastern neighborhoods because of that wind direction. So we're going to talk more about what's going on here locally. We've got a heat advisory, and we have some action in the tropics as well. I just want to show you real quick, we have a tropical storm here, much more on Arthur and what it means for the deep south here coming up in a few minutes.
All right, we'll talk to you again for that information. Adam, thank you. Make sure to stay with us here on NBC6. We are continuing to watch monitor the fires and update you not only here on air, but on our digital platforms as well.